Hey guys, update here for the past few days. Did some stuff to the cooler. So we got the door insulated. Got these sides done. Probably gonna put like a light switch or something right here. Not totally sure yet. Gotta represent the gangster status right there. Yeah, made this bench. That's the old bench that was in here before. It was like the first thing we took down to build it. And then AC units in, I got a good deal on that. That was $225 instead of $630. So Facebook Marketplace is pretty cool. Here's a electrical box. My friend Jeremy came out here Sunday and we ran two 20-volt wire all the way through the house and out to the breaker, and he put a new breaker in. He's an electrician, that's his job, that's what he does. And it took us, I think, 3 hours for 100 foot of wire. That includes going to Lowe's, so it went pretty good. It went really smooth, thankfully. Yeah, I learned a lot from that. But yeah, the tape's up on here. Cold tape. Next thing, just gotta get the CoolBot, hook it up. CoolBot actually recommends LG, so I really lucked out on the AC unit. But yeah, we're almost done. Just light in the CoolBot and insulating the window, and it should be operational. All right, let's try that again. See if this camera fogs up or not from the temperature change. I don't know. I don't think so. It is a little bit. Anyways. So it's been 16 degrees the other night and then 18 degrees last night. That's pretty cold for North Carolina. So this is what we do. This is pretty common. This is from Elliot Coleman's book. It's pretty much what everybody does. You're just covering, you're making a microclimate on your bed. So according to the book, outside we're in zone 7, inside the tunnel we're in zone 8. In the bed here you're in zone 9, so that's like Tallahassee, Florida, I think Orlando, Florida. I don't think it turns to zone 10 until about Tampa, so it makes a big difference. I'll show you guys. So there's a bed of lettuce mix there. There's no cold damage. Yeah, it was actually significantly warmer when I took the frost cloth off. Sorry, the sun right in my face for this, but I don't want the sun in the camera's face or eye or whatever you call it, lens. Now you gotta worry about airflow, so I gotta come through here and open all these, let some air get in there, circulate around so I don't get any fungal issues. Coming through, just lifting it up here. You see some that were cut last week for orders. Some are going to we're actually going to be taking some lettuce mix to Raleigh this week. Well, Tyler's going to be taking it, but yeah, check this out. Those are scarlet turnips. Those are going to Greg and Charlotte to the Uptown Yolk. Yeah, getting airflow in here is pretty important. We cropped out the radish bed. That's probably gonna be sawn over to keep up with demand. You can see everything survived the cold. So that's kind of the winter growing trick there, is double covering. So like during the day, I'll trap a lot more heat in here by leaving the plastic down and leaving the covers on. Then it will warm everything to keep it warmer overnight. It's just intuition and coming out here and checking it and getting used to it, and temperatures and how much sun do you get, when does the sun go down. It just takes time to figure that stuff out. There's no one size fits all for dealing with the cold here. Because if you're up north and your day was shorter, you might not uncover anything. So that's one of many nuances. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the other tunnel. That was a little different. I ran out of hoops, so put it right on the foliage and we'll see what happened. All right, here's the other tunnel. Take a quick peek here. These are mustard greens. Super spicy. They're really weird to eat. But yeah, they look good. All right, this was a test. This is a tray of some Salanova, some transplants, and I left them with no special treatment. Yeah, these are ready to go. We gotta plant those like yesterday. Left these right here in the bed, in the arugula bed. And they did just fine underneath the cloth. Yeah, no damage here. We can check the Salanova bed too. These all look fine. The Mizuna looks alright. Well, I just harvested some of that, but yeah, everything did really good. Still gotta check the stuff outside the tunnels. So, turnips. These turnips have done pretty well for us. People really like them. They're really sweet. They're Hakurai turnips. Probably the best I've ever eaten. So, eat. They get so sugary. So, things like carrots and stuff, they'll turn their starches to sugars over the winter for like energy storage. That's how you get the sweet root crops. Carrots look fine. I double covered those because I've got a lot of people asking about carrots right now. And kale. Kale looks fine. This might surprise some people. Lettuce mix. Outside. 2 cold days. Lows in the teens. And just one. So that's covered straight on the foliage. No hoops. Soil's pretty darn cold, but leave it covered all day, create the microclimate. It's pretty sweet. I ended up just finishing this whole plot the day that I filmed it. I know I said that I was doing 2 beds a day, but we had rain coming, and it's really not that much to do. So I just did all of it. So all 10 beds are made. Still gotta do some raking and a lot of amending, but there's probably, I don't know, say an hour per bed by the time it's all done in here. Maybe just below an hour probably. And that's pretty good for establishing them forever. And yeah, got the tarp on them to keep the rain, because we have more rain coming. Excessive rain again. Tarps stay good in the wind with just these sandbags. So if you have your beds in here and you get the water pooling up right here, right there in the beds, that's weight. So that's gonna help you when it comes to winds blowing your stuff. guys, I guess that's it for this video. I got a farmer's market inspection today. The people who run it are coming out, so I gotta clean up around the cooler for one, because I left a mess from yesterday, cutting so much insulation. Gotta clean up for that, and then we've got some website stuff we gotta do, and some more crop planning, kind of finalizing stuff and getting things out there for CSA signups. Just trying to be smart about it. But yeah, if anybody's dealing with cold weather or whatnot, or ever wondered how things are growing in an unheated greenhouse in the winter, that's it. Row cover. You don't do plastic on the inside of plastic. What makes this work really is air insulation moving through stuff. It's more involved in that, but it's easy to understand that you have to have warm air and air movement and not stagnant air. Elliot Coleman's book, The Winter Harvest Handbook, is the book that I read to learn all this stuff, and I would highly suggest, if you want to go into market gardening, read it. I've read it twice. I actually just reread it. It's really insightful. Elliot knows what he's talking about. He has a lifetime of experience too. But, alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.